It was nothing, they said. Don't worry, they said. But you sense it in your God, don't you? There's a problem. Silent, quick, and observing flying objects covered the sky above New Jersey. It was research, they explained. It was recreational, they claimed. But why the secret sea if it were the case? Why are there contradictions? Why do people who have seen them up close sound afraid? Finally speaking, the government has just increased our concerns rather than allayed them. What do they have to conceal? More significantly, who is the true perpetrator of this? To quell the growing anxiety, the White House released a statement. Initially, I would want you to watch this viral clip.
That was just shared with me in the Oval Office from President Trump directly, an update on the New Jersey drones. After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various other reasons. Many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational, and private individuals that enjoy flying drones. In time, it got worse due to curiosity. This was not the enemy. A statement from the President of the United States.
The country was reassured by the president himself that the drones were legal and just a miscommunication. However, there is when the plot begins to unravel, because their own intelligence agencies contradict the government's claims that these drones were authorized. The FAA, the Department of Defense, and the FBI have all publicly acknowledged they have no idea who is operating these drones. Take a moment to process it. Either they are deceiving you, or they have no control over the situation. In any case, the reality is horrifying. I need to know the truth is a comment that you may leave below. If you insist on answers, they want you to think that this is commonplace. However, this is not at all typical. Airports were closed, military installations were hovered over and swarmed Savannah. Identifiable drones maneuvered, and patterns too exact for amateurs. Somewhere, seen at heights, as the spacecraft hovered above them. Many described frightening quiet, odd lights, and unusual patterns. But we're expected to believe this was all a coincidence. Why were the military and intelligence services rushing to find these drones if they were just obvious? Why was airspace continuously breached without any justification? What they were seeking for is more important than who sent them. Consider this. Why would many agencies dispute the White House's as surgeon if this were indeed a simple misunderstanding? Why did the government take so long to answer the public's concerns if there was nothing to be afraid of? In actuality, they do not want us to pose these questions, but we have to, because we may never learn the truth about what's really happening over our heads. If we don't, something isn't right, is the comment that follows. If you think we're being misled, keep in mind December 14th, 2024. All of that change on that day. Neither the FBI, FAA, or the Department of Defense could identify who was responsible for these drones. A senior Joint Chiefs of Staff official publicly said. Take a moment to process it. Despite having access to military-grade detection systems, monitoring technology, and secret information, the world's most powerful agencies were clueless about who is in charge of these swarms. They acknowledged that they lacked information connecting the drones to any foreign authority. They had absolutely no answers. This is where it becomes much more unsettling, however. How can they say that these drones were approved if they don't know who is operating them? How can they guarantee that there isn't any danger? In actuality, they are unable to. They are either concealing the truth, that they have lost control, or feeding is disinformation. In any case, we are left in the dark. If you think we deserve honest responses, please like, share, and subscribe. Consider the ramifications of what this implies. What else is out there that the US government is unaware of, since they have no idea what is flying over our cities? What else have they not been able to prevent? Even worse, what if they are concealing it from us? Long after the administration stated the crisis was resolved, several witnesses have repeatedly reported seeing these drones before they show up. Some people claim to hear a faint hum. Others say that when they are around, their devices malfunction. Nevertheless, we are still instructed to disregard it. The most terrifying aspect: individuals have begun to vanish. Yes, exactly. Witnesses who previously spoke out about their experiences with these drones have now stopped speaking. They have removed several of their social media profiles. Unknown authorities apparently paid some of them visit and told them to shut up. Why would they take such drastic measures to suppress individuals? If this was all in the US, what do they fear? We will find out. If you don't want to be kept in the dark, please like, share, and subscribe. Neither of us realizes how significant this is. The government is either concealing something significant, lying, or losing control. Despite their best efforts to keep it hidden, the truth always finds a way to come to light. We therefore post the same question: who is operating the drones? What are they looking for? And the bubble? Why is the government trying so hard to divert your attention? Remain vigilant, continue to observe the sky, because something is about to happen. Furthermore, they do not want you to be aware of it just yet. They want you to go on. They want you to forget. However, you have a gut feeling that something is off. Without providing us with the whole information, the White House attempted to defuse the situation with a half-baked statement. The true issue, therefore, is what they are really hiding. If that is the case, politics is no longer an issue. Here, deception, control, and the terror they want you to overlook are all involved in this. They will never voluntarily give you the truth, even if it is out there. They want you to remain dazzled, blind, and numb. However, I urge you to open your eyes, because what's about to happen will rock the foundations of your reality. I have always cautioned you about blindly trusting political leaders. It makes no difference whether you back Biden Whether you support Trump is irrelevant. It's one thing to back leader, but it's risky to blindly trust them. The big deception. Have you forgotten about it? In my earlier videos, I discussed this topic. The Lord showed me that there is a connection between all of the increasing falsehood in the world. And I really think that this whole thing is a component of it's all intentional, the confusion, the anxiety, the uncertainty. They create the problem, the panic is their doing. After that, they take over with their reported fixes, taking away your freedom and acquire in greater authority. I will not be deceived is a comment that you should leave below. If you see the truth, people are in a panic. They're trying to find answers. What is the role of the government? They give us false information and then ask us to move on. They manipulate, divert, and distract. Those of us who are listening, however, are more aware. The fraud is still taking place. It's still going on. The agenda did not alter. Just because the government changed, the actors are changed, but the screenplay stays the same. And they want you to think this is simply another miscommunication now. They want you to dismiss it with a joke and go on as if nothing had happened. Your spirit, however, is telling you differently. Those who are listening are being warned by the Holy Spirit that something is about to happen. We are very grateful for your assistance and sharing God's message of blessings, love, and hope. Please think about sending a $20 super thanks to express your thanks. If this message has motivated or encouraged, we can keep producing more material that changes lives and draws people near to God. Thanks to your donation, you may help spread God's love to more hearts worldwide by clicking the Super Thanks button below. In addition to supporting our efforts, we appreciate your kind support and participation in our project. Remember those enigmatic operations, the other currents, is that reacted to Jesus Christ's name? What if I told you that drones aren't the only thing it's take? What if I told you that something even more sinister is taking on in the background? People claim to have seen things, but as soon as they pray, they vanish. Some people have experienced an unusual weight, as if someone or something is observing them. Still, the administration remains silent. They dismissed it with laughter. It's your imagination, they say. But you know in your heart that something is off. What they referred to as drones could not really be drones. What if they're putting something otherworldly to the test? They can silence the truth, is a comment that you should leave below if you don't fall for it. The more you examine it, the more unsettling it becomes. Why do they feel the need to divert our attention? Why do they feel so threatened by inquiries? In actuality, they do not want you to reflect. They want you not to ask questions. They want compliant submission, not a word. However, silence was not required of us. We were commanded to serve as watchmen and to raise the alarm when danger approached. And believe me when I say that, the threat is closer than you may imagine. by researching the amount of terror required to make individuals plead for protection. They have been pushing the boundaries of control. They're going to unleash something far bigger shortly. In the final days, the Bible forewarned us about the seed. Its caution is that if we were not vigilant, even the electric might be tricked. We are now seeing it happen right in front of our eyes. They desire more than just mental dominance. Their goal is to dominate your soul. Their installation of terror is a weapon, not just a tool. A weapon to make you question. Too confused, too blind, you. But you can't let it fool you. We need to hold on to the truth more than ever because it is our best protection. We are children of the light, while the adversary operates in the dark. And before it's too late, we have to reveal their schemes. Please subscribe, like and share if you oppose this honesty. And why now, you ask? Why are these things happening more quickly? Why is there a rise in inexplicable events, political cover-ups, and international instability? This isn't a random occurrence. This isn't just an accident. Something is being planned for us. They don't want us to see it. However, we won't be taken by surprise. We won't be misled. Specifically, will you? As they prepare the scene for what follows, will you decide to wake up or stay asleep? Because the warning period will shortly come to an end. And when that day arrives, you will either be lost in the shadow of deceit or standing in the light of truth. You have an option, but make a sensible decision, because the effects last a lifetime. The illusion will only get more compelling. As the deceit becomes stronger, those who remain rooted in reality, however, will be able to see the falsehoods. Remain alert. Don't stop praying. Additionally, you should never allow fear to subdue you. I appreciate you watching. The truth exists, but only those who look for it will discover it. Remain alert, continue to pray, and don't allow the seat for you. Please take action if this message opened your eyes. To remain connected, like, share, and subscribe. Together, let's raise awareness and combat the falsehoods. To ensure you don't miss any crucial updates, turn on alerts. In these times, keep in mind that we are watchmen. Always walk in the light of truth. Be strong and remain true. God bless you and keep you safe till the next time. Be prepared. It's almost time.